Hello and welcome to another video on my channel. This is yesterday's FIA race and somehow, not sure how, I managed to start on pole. Now if you've seen my last video, I managed to get a win last time and that was a bit of a surprise to say the absolute least, and I certainly wasn't expecting to be on pole this time, but we got it. So I'm going to skip forward through the boring bit there because nobody wants to see that, and we're going to go. Now I didn't realise what an absolutely ridiculously slow start this Supra will have. I was watching Scotty's stream and little Jack Balding said good luck starting with the Supra off a standing start. And as you can see, it just bogs down and everyone sails past. I was like, oh my god, what have I done? And I tried it with traction control, I practiced with traction control on, off, and I just couldn't get a good start. But we get round turn one, and as you can see, a little bit of carnage going on behind us. So I thought, we'll have a little look at that and see what goes on. And 19 cars all trying to get round the first corner. And they're not all going to make it. They're off left, right and centre, but most of them got through pretty clean. There's a few, shall we say, racing incidents. It's where he just loses it and takes somebody else out. Not their fault, he just lost the back end and he went. And again, just a little bit scruffy with so many cars. The Subaru just gets all out of shape and just goes completely wrong. Now this guy in the Jag's just having his own little race and he's trying to come up to the last corner. Subaru slows down and the Beetle just straight into the back of him, and the poor guy in the Jag just nothing to do, and then the Beetle just sends the Subaru off as well. So he must be really desperate for a position. If you have a look, the Jag sort of gets through that and gets bumped, but he's just trying to have his own race. I think the Subaru gave him a little bit of a tap to push him in front, but the Beetle didn't seem to like being passed and he's bumped straight into him, and he's off, Subaru's off, and somebody else. So lots of places gained there. And we go back to me. I think we're currently in 5th or 6th position here, and I think that's not going to get anywhere much higher than that, to be honest. I hadn't had that much practice on the track, probably done about 15-20 laps, but you got these two, this is lap 2 or 3, and these two are battling already. You know, it's a 30 lap race, guys. You know, there's no point battling, just settle in, enjoy the race. But they're battling, so I'm thinking this could be good. One of them might go off, and I do like the free places, so we'll just try and stick with them as much as we can. Now the guy in the R8, the two pretty quick cars. I think the Nissan's slightly quicker, but the R8 just clips the curb coming in, and that thing, everyone knows what it's like. If you touch a curb, you're going off. So that propels us into P4, and we've just got to chase down this Nissan now. So I'm thinking that thing is bloody quick. Subaru's pretty good in a straight line, but the GTR is much quicker. So I've got to stay in the slipstream. If I make a mess of it and lose a slip, that Corvette that's behind me is just going to hunt me down, and he'll be in my slip, so I need to stay. So I think we do a pretty good job of staying with him. We managed to get most of the lines pretty quick. We go a bit wrong there because of the dirty air, but we're sticking with him. And it's a middle A lobby. It's not high, it's about 35k, something like that. It's sort of mid to low A's. But there's some pretty good driving going on. I know we had the incidents before, but again, just trying to stay with this GTR. Don't want to make any moves on him, because that'll just end up ruining both our races. And I'm into P4. Not doing too bad. But coming up to turn 1 now, and we just get a slightly better exit than him. We just manage to get the power down just a little bit better. We're into position now, so need to keep the pressure on him. I think the only way I'm going to pass him is just stay close enough and see if I can just pressurise him into a little bit of a mistake. I'm not hopeful of that, but then again, there it was. I think he might have been just watching me in the mirror, but he just missed the apex and off he went. So we're propelled up into 3rd place. Now we've got to chase down this Porsche who had a penalty. So we just get past him and we're in 2nd place. So last week I was in 1st place. Well, we ended up winning, and this week we're in 2nd. Now we've got the Porsche coming up alongside. Now he decided to take a wide entry. I took the slightly narrower one, which kept us in front. But now he's in my slip, and I've just got to try and keep him behind me. Not going to be defensive driving or anything, because there's no point, we're only a few laps in. But I took that corner a little bit too much, and he manages to get alongside. Now he goes for the inside. I try to leave him room, but that just pushes me offline slightly and run into him a bit, but we get round. It's reasonably clear. I'd put that down to a racing incident, nothing more than that. But unfortunately he did pick up another penalty for that, a 1.5 second one. I think that's because he was on the outside, now he's on the inside for the next corner, and there's not a lot we could do. But he went wide again, but he did indicate to let me past, which was good of him. I did feel a little bit bad, but as I said, it was a racing incident, I think, because the cars are going to slide going around that corner. But yeah, we're now into P2, and we're not catching P1. I think we're about 4.5 seconds behind at this point. But so there's no way we're going to catch him, not unless he completely messes it up. But it's the Lamborghini, so it's pretty darn quick. So we came in on lap 17, got the pit done. Out we come. I was looking in the mirrors, in the radar, to see whereabouts to come out in traffic, and we ended up coming out in P5. So, and I wasn't sure whether these guys had already pitted. So it's just a case of now hunt these down, because I took the gamble at the end. And it turned out we were right. So we're in P5, P4 peels off. So now we've just got to chase this Merc down. Now Merc's a quick car, but unfortunately it's not as quick as a Supra. So we just chase him down the straight, go for the inside, and I was quite impressed with this move. We got it done. We just outbroke him slightly, he went wide, and again taking the slightly narrow line just paid off. But that put us into P2, bar me making a catastrophic error of some kind. That's where we're going to finish, because I don't want to let him past. We get our lines right, it's in just about every apex we can, just to make sure. And we do well. and we end up coming across the line for a P2, which I was very impressed. We've got a grand total now of 322 points out of 2 races, and we also got the fastest driver for Toyota, which I was quite impressed with. So yeah, there we go, P2. So that's it, guys. As it says there, thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I shall see you guys all on the next one. Thank you.